Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat sejahtera. So in this video, I will explain how to write the anomalous configuration for chromium. So as we know, chromium consists of 24 electrons. So how to show the electronic configuration? Right. So what does it mean by anomalous? Anomalous mean in Malay it is keganjilan. Suppose it follow the Afbau, Hans and Pauli exclusion, but anomalous ada satu keadaan it does not follow the principle. Alright, so before we start discussing the question, so we will recap it again. In terms of the stability, fully filled means fully filled with electron is more stable compared to half filled. Half filled is more stable compared to partially filled. So if you want to you can refer to the previous video about the arrangement that classified as partially filled, full filled or half filled. Alright, so to answer this question, we have a chromium consists electron. So we need to write the expected electronic configuration. Expected mean we follow the three principle. So for chromium 24, the orbital diagram, so I prefer to choose orbital diagram because it is much easier for you to see the stability. Sepuluh, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Alright, so this is the expected. So we write the electronic configuration based on the theory. But in actual or in reality, this is not the arrangement for chromium. So we have an actual for chromium 24. That's why we call it as anomalous. The electronic configuration is not as what we expected. This is the actual electronic configuration. So how to explain? So now we can examine one by one. Look at the first one. 1s, it does not have any difference. 2s also. 2p, 3s, 3p, 3p. Now when it's come to 4s, there is a difference. This is full, this is 1. But for s orbital, the impact does not give it does not give a very big impact towards the stability. We look at the second one, which is 3d orbital. This will give a huge impact. Right, now look at here. If we look at the electronic configuration, we can say that it is partially filled with electron, while this one half filled. Can you compare the stability between these two? Yes, of course, the actual configuration is more stable because the 3D orbital have a half-fill orbital ataupun half-fill electronic configuration compared to the partially filled. So you can write the reason. Okay, so the 3D orbital in actual configuration has a half-fill electronic configuration duration sebenarnya. Why? So you can say that the half-fill is more stable compared to the partially filled. So to answer this question, if it is asked in your final exam or else, you're supposed to show the expected configuration, and then you show the actual configuration, and lastly you give a reason. Normally the reason is related to the stability of the electron, and you have to mention the orbital involved. Alright, so I think that's all for anomalous in chromium. We will discuss about copper right after this. Okay, thank you very much.